Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now I know guys, I've been away, but I had my reason. It was COVID, there was many other reasons, and now I'm back. And what better way to start by reviewing all review that I did 2 years ago and basically to see what have changed. So this is basically maybe to just highlight what Bybit is offering as of September 2023, what has been added, what is changing, and what's more likely to be still relevant in the next month or two. So let's dive in. So as always, you have the ability to buy crypto. So you can obviously, they simplify the buying process. You can obviously buy via a credit card or wire transfer. And obviously if you click here on the market, you can see all the market is available. And when it comes to trading, so trading hasn't really changed so much. Just to have spot trading, basically the ability for you to convert or exchange your asset, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you have, into a different coin, basically, or if you only can sell it. That's basically what spot trading is, that you are trading without any leverage. And the ability to convert, so obviously a one-click option to convert instead of you trying to select or write the full amount and select the rate and then hope there's going to be a match and then the trade will execute. Basically convert will be executing the trade right away. Ability for you to trade with margins, basically as they say here, invest with borrow fund to boost return. So this is way less riskier than future, because future trading by most standard are now in crypto up to 100, even in some places up to 200. But in this case, you are able to use your existing available balance. Let's say you have $1,000 worth of Bitcoin and you're very confident that Bitcoin gonna go up, so you can then sort of like borrow times 10 basically. So in this case you have 1,000, then you'll be borrowing that's an additional 9,000. Okay, so now you have $10,000 worth of buying power to either go long or go short. So if obviously Bitcoin go higher, obviously you are making, if you were to go let's say by 10% in 1 week, you actually made 100% gain, because you initially had only $1,000 and then you borrow $9,000. So that is the beauty of it. It's less risky, but still all it takes for the market to go 10% in your favor, 10% not in your favor, for it to be wiped out. So obviously take that in consideration. There's obviously some minimum margin requirement that you need to take into consideration. Leverage token, as you can see here, it's basically the created token that already has a built-in the leverage mechanism. Again, it's not so popular. I didn't see any crazy volume, but when it was launched, I think it was launched around 5 years ago, it was kind of hyped, but it hasn't really was able to attract a lot of volume, a lot of people to trade on. And obviously for your ability to trade via bot is obviously, I think if you are constantly buying / trading, the only way forward, unless you really have plenty of time and you're 24/7 on the screen, is basically to trade via bot. And I think the most classic example will be is that you don't have 24/7. Anything can happen in this market. It can be on Saturday, it can be on Sunday, it can be at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're at a wedding of a friend, or you're on a vacation, in Ibiza, whatever. The market always moves, so you might miss one of the biggest market opportunities. So by trading with a trading bot, you have the ability to set some parameter that will kick in once the market follow those conditions. So let's say if the market were to go down by 10% within a span of let's say 4 hours, you might decide to buy that specific asset. So this is, I think, the beauty of it, and it really helps, because you can obviously try to trade manually, but I don't think it's very efficient. Then you have the Launchpad, Buy Starter, and by vote. So by vote was you can vote for your own token, and Launchpad was probably very popular, I would say 4 years ago, when we had all this hype of ICO. We have many startups that were raising money initially in 2017. Most of the projects were raising money directly on their website, and then they will go launch on an exchange, and then you have some exchange like Bybit and also some other that basically were creating an easy process for projects to raise directly money through the exchange and obviously do the listing afterward. So this obviously created a better ecosystem, but is not so popular, or if it's not popular at all at the moment. And then you have the derivative market, so you can obviously trade on derivatives. So the most popular one everywhere is obviously the future. You are able to use your USDT as collateral. So just because you want to trade on Bitcoin doesn't mean you need to have Bitcoin. You need to have USDT, and in some cases you can see you need to have USDC, for example. So I'm assuming, for those who don't know, I just want to clarify what Perpetual mean. Perpetual mean that the contract that you're trading on in the future, in this case, don't have an expiration date. So this is obviously something for you to consider. And again, the reason why, maybe for people who haven't been trading elsewhere or outside of crypto, future most of the time has an expiration date. If you look at the commodity market, there is expiration date every month, every 3 months, whatever there is expiration date. And in some cases also the perpetual. So this is basically simplifying the process for you not to be worried that the contract will terminate. And then you have USDC option, which you need to have expiration date, because you are basically trying to hedge or trying to make money by foreseeing what will be the price at a future time period. So you might have in the expiration that is in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. And the price of today of Bitcoin is $26,000 as of the 4th of September 2023. And you think by November, let's say 27th of November 2023, the price of Bitcoin gonna dip to $16,000, and you can basically go and put a sell, or in this case it's called put option. And if that were to happen, you will be basically making a lot of money. So this is the idea of option. And again, if I'm being honest, I'm now more and more interested in option. I haven't traded in 3 years almost. I basically decided to stop trading completely. I just hold, that's it. I don't trade. And I don't trade not because I don't know how to trade, because I don't see the point of trading. I just feel that 90% of people who trade lose money if you check on the time period, and the chances, the amount of money the period of time where you make money in trading, it doesn't really compensate for all the losses that you do. So I personally don't recommend trading future unless you like to trade. And then you have something called inverse contract. So inverse contract, instead of using your stable coin, they're using actually a cryptocurrency as collateral. So in this case, let's say you have Bitcoin and you want to short Bitcoin, or you want to think Bitcoin gonna go up. Instead of you selling a Bitcoin to USDT and then trading future, they will say, you know what, it's fine, you have your Bitcoin, you're gonna go into an inverse contract. So they're gonna use the value of the Bitcoin, and you're gonna have the ability to trade in the future market. And then you have obviously some demo trading, which I think it's kind of new. So that's the new thing that has been added. And in regarding to tools, so you have obviously, from what you can see here, they have created Trade GPT. So basically you can just, you know what, let's just go and dive into it. Let's see how does it work, because you know I'm curious. Again, I'm not confident I'm gonna be trading this way, but obviously I want to see what's going on. So basically I'm assuming they're leveraging OpenAI learning language, natural language, to obviously to enable you to create your own bot or your own trading strategy in a simpler term. So that's what they're trying to do. Obviously, you have copy trading, which obviously is starting to get momentum. You also have MetaTrader. So MetaTrader, for those who don't know, is how can I explain in a simple term? It's one of the leading application that Forex trader has been using for a while, maybe 10 or 15 years, probably 20 years to be precise. A lot of Forex trader are using MetaTrader to automate trade. It's a very old-fashioned but kind of straightforward application. They have mobile, they have also desktop. I also experimented with it when I was trading on Forex many years ago, and then yeah, that's it. So you have the ability to trade through MT4 on Bybit exchange. So it's, if you're a Forex trader, and obviously this can be kind of cool. Actually, I was part of a project that we're discussing about also enabling MT4 to trade on exchange, and I think the conversation was around 2019, and now we're 2023, and only now, like after 4 years, I'm seeing it now being also implemented on big exchanges. So obviously, the more tools you have, the more connected, and the more you have more partners, the more likely you're going to be able to penetrate a new market and simplify the transition from Forex trader only trade Forex to maybe also considering trading also on other markets such as crypto. And then you have finance. So again, finance is basically anything to do with lending, earning. So for my personal opinion, I think anything to do with finance might become regulated or might be banned. So I personally would enter this finance, earning, all this scheme option carefully, because most likely there are going to be some restriction in certain countries. Obviously, Bybit will follow according to the local regulation, but I would be very cautious with anything related to DeFi and lending. Obviously, if they're offering you a ridiculous amount of interest, so I'll be a bit careful. But again, I think this is like another way for people to make extra money. So as you can see here, you have different volume or different terms, to be precise. You have 15% up to 7%. So you can obviously put the money with them for 7 days, and that will be 15% divided by 52, because we have 52 weeks. That will be the rate that you will get for that specific period. And again, during bear market it might make sense, during bullish market it might not make so much sense. So what have changed since our last review? To be honest, nothing so much have changed. I obviously added an option for you to trade via something called APX. So instead of you trading directly through Bybit, you can directly trade through your wallet. I want to show you guys this for you to understand what I'm talking about. So basically create your own wallet, and then basically that wallet will interchange and be trading directly compared to you using Bybit. Again, APX is part of Bybit, so just want to give the option for people that don't want to deposit directly to Bybit, so the exchange will happen directly through your wallet. So this is kind of cool. Again, they're obviously trying to cater every possible user, which is amazing. And that's it. So again, like from my perspective, nothing has changed so much in my opinion. The only thing I've changed is obviously the more automated features, the DAX feature, APX, And that's it. So I think, and also MT4. So I think from my perspective, they only have improved, they only have added more features, and they haven't really reinvented the wheel. I haven't seen something that I was blown away. Again, Bybit is huge. They are popular almost everywhere, and they became amazing. Look, also I think they said the copy trading has really increased dramatically. So you have here 349,000 people are literally following and observing all different traders. So you have here AUM, so asset under management, give you the drawdown of the last 30 days. So he only had positive drawdown over the last 90 days. He did 118%. So again, I personally was using copy trading for many years when I was at eToro, but I think it's a very nice concept. Obviously, you want to know, again, I don't know what are the rules. I remember eToro, there were certain rules. If you have a specific asset under management, you need to ensure the person that you are copying have a substantial amount of money, because if he has, I think, how much is it? I think it's 11 million. No, I don't think it's 11 million. I think it's only 11,000. So it's almost $12,000. If you only have $10 in your account, obviously I don't think it's kind of great, to be honest. So again, I think that they're obviously gonna think about it when and if it will become bigger and bigger. But I think really they give you a whole ecosystem of option for you to trade. If you want to trade passively, you can copy trade. If you want to be more engaged and automate your trades, regardless if you're coming from Forex or not, you have that option. If you want to buy crypto via credit card, wire, you have all this option. And another thing that actually I want to highlight, back 2 years ago, KYC wasn't a thing, and now all exchanges, without any exception, are requiring or forcing everyone to do KYC because of the regulation clarity, and basically they won't be able to operate without forcing the user to do KYC. So just for you guys, whoever you guys are around the world, that doesn't exist anymore, no KYC. If you're gonna put some money, at some point they're gonna ask you to do KYC, or they might also pause your trading. So if you're planning to trade crypto on a legitimate and well-known exchange, bear in mind that you'll be required to do KYC, and there's no way around it. And I think that's it. Until next time, bye bye.